I do not know. Sanctions are not working. I do not know to what extent this president, this administration is willing to go to keep the ability for Iran to enrich uranium and further their nuclear weapons program.
Okay. Do you believe that we should conduct a full comprehensive audit of the Federal Reserve and all its operations?
I do believe we should conduct a full comprehensive audit. There should be complete transparency in the Fed, and we have the right to know what is taking place with the financial system in this country.
Well, I'm glad you said that, because it took us like 4 months to get Congressman Ross to sign on as a co-sponsor of H.R. 1207. But we had 318 co-sponsors all together in the House, and it got gutted when it went to the Senate. And so there's no audit. The Federal Reserve even hired a lobbyist to fight against it. The Internal Revenue Service is a complex agency, and it's said that not even they know all the complex tax laws. How would you remedy this awful, unfair situation?
I would do away with the current tax system, and I would implement, for me and many, vast majority of Arkansans I've talked to would be more in favor of a national sales tax. Therefore, regardless of whether you're in this country illegally or you're working for cash, the minute that you purchase something, then you help to support the infrastructure of this country.
What would be the advantage of voting in an independent in office to replace Senator Blanche Lincoln?
With the current breakdown that they're calling for of the Democrats and Republicans in Washington this election cycle, they're calling for roughly a 51-49 split. If all of a sudden you have a true independent from Arkansas elected to the United States Senate, it becomes a 50-49 split with that one independent, with everything having to come through that one independent, which means, in essence, Arkansas all of a sudden has the most powerful voice in Washington. And if they want to get anything done, they will either move back more towards the Constitution and conservative principles, or we'll shut the entire process down and we'll get nothing done. And which at this point in our nation's history, I've yet to hear anybody say or disagree with shutting the entire system down and getting nothing accomplished.
Would you work to repeal the health care law?
I would. I would work to repeal the health care law, and if you cannot get the cooperation to, then at a minimum work to repeal the different aspects of it that are unconstitutional and that are that mandate people of this country to take on health care.
Okay, so you would work to remove the section that forces us to purchase insurance.
At a minimum.
At a minimum.
At a minimum.
All right. Well, that's all the questions. Do you have anything you want to end with?
I do not. I appreciate you asking me to do this interview, and I hope to see you later on in the future.
Well, you will. I'm sure you will. I appreciate you coming.
Thank you.
Trevor Drown at, what is it, drownforsenate.com?
Drownforsenate.com or trevordrown.com.
All right. Thank you.
Oh, beautiful, for heroes prove